Good morning from Disney's Contemporary Resort. We're here today for Destination D23. D23 is the world's largest Disney fan group. So D23 is all about Disney fans and everything the Disney fan wants. Thus, we have conventions like this. There are two of them. There's D23 Expo out in Anaheim, and then there is Destination D23 here in Orlando. And they switch every year. So last year it was Expo out in Anaheim. This year it's Destination D23. Next year it'll be Expo out in Anaheim again. So today we're headed in and we're hoping to hear all kinds of information about what is coming to the parks, what's coming to the cruise line, what's coming to everything, hotels, all kinds of different stuff. Very excited to hear about it. This is a little bit different than Expo, whereas Expo there were all kinds of different vendors. This is just panels. There is some shopping. You can get very unique shirts. So I'm excited to see what we can find in there. So Destination D23 is here at the convention center at the Contemporary. This is the main tower of the Contemporary, the original Contemporary, and right next to it is the convention center. And just on the other side over there, that's Bay Lake Tower. That is the newest addition to the Contemporary Resort. That is a DVC unit. You can see there's all kinds of tables and chairs out here. That is because at lunchtime we can come out here and they'll have food and stuff for us to buy. It looks like they have some breakfast items out here as well. We can sit at these tables and eat it. People have already started lining up. The doors don't open until 9. And then we also have some displays out here. There's some Fantasia stuff here. And then we've got Nemo. It doesn't explain like what this Nemo in particular is, because it kind of looks like a costume or something, like the fins move. But this sign just says that it like tells you about Finding Nemo, not about this particular unit. Looks like these are some props from Festival of the Lion King. You can see Pumbaa and the hyenas. We have a Figment, kind of like a giant statue of Figment there in front of the ballroom. And then we also got Marshmallow here too. Gigantic Marshmallow statue. It's like a mountain of plushies for Shop Disney. Is it a photo op? Like we could stand in between them? Oh, wow. Because we are D23 attendees, we got this gift bag from Lug. Like, this is very nice. We're gonna have a look into. It's also full of stuff too. We'll look through it a little bit later because we got to get in line right now. But I'm blown away. So we're in line to enter into general seating. That's what we got this year. Captain America's shield. How's it going? Thank you. It's always fun to try to figure out where we're gonna sit. What do you think? Yeah. But I'm feeling like this could be good right here too.
You kids help me with the magic words. Ebony. Vomiting.
Hands together for Michael James Scott.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where the crowds will cheer when they see my face. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance.
Michael Vargo, the head of D23.
Wow, talk about going the distance. That was amazing. Thank you so much and welcome to Destination D23, celebrating 100 years of Disney.
A century ago, when Walt and his brother Roy opened the Disney Brothers Cartoon Studio in the back of a Hollywood realty office, few could have imagined what the future would hold.
Josh tomorrow, 15 seconds to curtain. Cue the band.
Break a leg, Josh. Yeah, or a window.
We just announced World of Frozen at Hong Kong Disneyland will open on November 20th. You got the first look inside our Zootopia land in Shanghai. It looks beautiful. And you learned all about our next cruise ship, the beautiful Disney Treasure. Earlier this year, we opened our fantastic new take on Mickey's Toontown. Who's been to Mickey's Toontown? If you haven't, please check it out. It is magical. And then just last week, we debuted San Francisco Square. Anybody seen it? Gorgeous. I especially love how this land looks at night, and I hope you all get a chance to get out there and see it. We opened 2 beautiful new resort hotels, and we refreshed over 7,000 rooms across our properties. We also introduced nearly 70 new characters, bringing you your favorites right off of the screen into the parks. Just a few weeks ago, that's right, Ahsoka arrived in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. You've all been watching the show, which is why I'm so excited to tell you that next spring, She'll become part of Star Tours at Disneyland Park, Disneyland Paris, and right here. We'll soon be welcoming another character, Asha, from the new Disney animated film Wish to Epcot, Disneyland, and Disneyland Paris. Over the course of this next decade, we're going to deliver so many great new experiences across all of our destinations around the world. And I'm telling you this, and I'm guaranteeing this, more attractions, we're going to give you more shows, you got a lot more characters coming, we've got more lands coming, and more things that you all can't even imagine are possible. Let me just start with one that I'm excited about, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which is opening next year. Here you're seeing a look inside the audio animatronic workshop at Walt Disney Imagineering. These folks are doing amazing work. They're hard at work on all the figures that we are just packing into this attraction. It's going to be such a great experience bringing you a new story from Tiana's World that picks off right where that classic film left off. Celebrating 50 years with the Muppets studio. Now, this cast member has brought you Gonzo, Dr. Bunsen, and so many other favorite characters. Everybody, please welcome Dave Gold. I think it's safe to say, based on the crowd's reaction here, the Muppets are more popular than ever. You know that obviously we couldn't celebrate 50 years without obviously some of your closest friends, so of course I invited a few of them to celebrate with us. Here they come. You guys are looking good. So Kermit, Miss Piggy, thanks for being here with us today to celebrate Dave, 50 years.
Well, you know what, Josh, we wouldn't miss it.
Of course not. He's my biggest fan.
I am? Piggy, don't you mean that you're his biggest fan?
What did I say? I adore Dave. He's the one who empties my trash cans.
No, actually, that's Beauregard.
They look the same to me, but if you say so. Look, I don't have time for this. I must go and prepare for my big musical number. Ta-ta!
What's the big musical number here?
I don't think there is one, but you know what? I better go and congratulations, Dave. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
All right. As I mentioned earlier, there is incredible momentum happening throughout Disney parks right now. As I mentioned earlier, our first Frozen themed land will open on November 20th, so not too far away. And we've put together a special look at the land just for you, so check it out.
Once you step into World of Frozen, the iconic Arendelle Castle will come into view. Beautiful reflections of the castle, decorated with ice magic, adorn the harbor surface, making it a picture-perfect moment. Next to the castle, we have the Arendelle Forest, filled with enchanting celebratory attractions and offerings. One of the highlights of the forest is the Wandering Oaken's Sliding Sleighs Coaster, where you will discover a mesmerizing waterfall that seems to cascade from the melting snow, creating a breathtaking sight, highlighting nature's beauty.
Deep in the village, you can find some of Frozen's iconic landmarks from the movies, including Elsa's Ice Palace atop the North Mountain's highest peak, the Clock Tower, where Anna danced with Prince Hans while singing Love is an Open Door, and of course, the Friendship Fountain, which commemorates the love between Anna and Elsa.
But I've also invited some special guests to be with us in person today. And they have their own great updates to share, and I thought that maybe we'd begin right here at the Magic Kingdom. And I know everybody here is excited to see the Hatbox Ghost, right?
Since you're here discussing the haunted mansion in front of all these people, Gonzo and I do have a question we have long pondered.
Well, we're on kind of a tight schedule. There are always exceptions.
Excellent. Our friend the Ghost Host says that there are 999 happy haunts, but room for 1,000. My question is as follows. Does the Hatbox Ghost finally round out the residential tally to 1,000?
Extra spooky today, Dudley. I love it. Daniel, I think he's finished. You can answer.
Okay. Well, Uncle Deadly, actually, no, sorry. The Hatbox Ghost was one of the original 999 haunts, but left quickly after the mansion was discovered by us foolish mortals. For all these years, we've been wondering where he went.
Oh, Did you check behind that giant stack of hat boxes in the attic?
Well, we didn't think of that, Gonzo. But we're just glad he's back and he's not waiting for any sympathetic vibrations to materialize either.
He's creepy.
He's showing up wherever and whenever he wants because he's not really a happy haunt. In fact, he's a very, very unhappy haunt.
No, an unhappy haunt. Yes.
Yeah.
Very clever, Mr. Joseph. Well, it seems we'll just have to keep looking for our happy 1000th then, won't we? Any volunteers?
I am fiendishly excited to share that you will see him for the first time in late November. As you can imagine, he's been dying to return to the mansion. Since we're already talking about Magic Kingdom, we have some exciting news to share about something that's happening not too far from the mansion. And before we get to that though, we have a cool update for you from Disney California Adventure. Let's watch.
At D23 Expo last year, we revealed that our next attraction in Avengers Campus will allow us to assemble superheroes from across the multiverse to battle King Thanos. Now, as the story goes, the Avengers are developing a new technology that will allow Avengers Campus to become the hub of a new multi-world mission spanning the universe. The heroes have created a new vehicle capable of jumping between these worlds and even realities on planet Earth and beyond. The design combines elements of Tony Stark's time suits with Xandarian jump points and Wakandan technology to create a vehicle that can transport heroes to remote worlds in a matter of moments. And with the new generation of recruits like us to aid these superheroes, the multiverse will be safer than ever before.
I would like to just talk about a few things. Number one being, Daniel just mentioned the Haunted Mansion, which of course was one of the original attractions that opened at the Magic Kingdom back in 1971. But there was a second attraction that we want to talk about today that also opened over in Frontierland at that same time. Anyone got a guess what it is? Country Bear Jamboree, you're right. So look, we at Imagineering love the Country Bears as much as you do as fans, which is why I'm thrilled to tell you that next year they're going to be learning some new songs and performing a whole new act. When the new show debuts, the Bears will reinterpret their favorite Disney songs in different genres of country music. Think rockabilly, bluegrass, pop country, and a lot more.
Today we're doing Bear Necessities for the Country Bear Jamboree. That's a very revered musical attraction for Disney World.
Look for those bare necessities. That's how a bear can rest at ease. The simple bare necessities of life.
At Disney, we're always looking at ways to extend our stories and to grow those stories within our parks. Well, we started working on something really exciting over in Adventureland that extends the story of Pirates of the Caribbean. We are developing a brand new tavern where pirates of all ages gather to tell their tales. And I hear there's a certain macaw that we haven't seen in a while. Oh. Anybody remember the Barker Bird? Yeah. They used to be out in front of the pirates? Yes. Well, he's taken up residence here in a new spot, and he loves to come in and spin a yarn or two with guests. So it's going to be great seeing him again. Look, these designs are really, really early in the process, but we're really looking forward to where this is headed. And as soon as we know more, we'll run up our flag and share it with you. Now let's go from bears and birds to animals of all kind as we travel over to Zootopia Land in Shanghai.
When guests step foot into Zootopia, they'll feel completely immersed as the city comes to life all around them. From lemmings heading to work on the Zootopia Transit Authority to gazelle backup dancers celebrating Zootopia Day, we're using our best technical know-how to create one of the most innovative and alive experiences that we've ever created.
Using the latest in-show and trackless ride technology, guests will be whisked away on an out-of-control police chase they will never forget. We even infuse the world with inspiration from urban Shanghai to immerse guests in a world that's authentically Disney, distinctly Chinese.
See you soon!
I know we're both just huge fans of Epcot, right? We are so excited to share that the last of our 3 new neighborhoods, World Celebration, will begin welcoming guests this December. It unites the front of the park, which I hope you guys love, tying together these other 2 lands and 2 neighborhoods that we're talking about now, World Discovery and World Nature.
Speaking of World Nature, I hope everyone is looking forward to Journey of Water inspired by Moana. We know you're gonna love this experience, which is why I am thrilled to share Journey of Water inspired by Moana will officially open on October 16th. As I can share, for the first time, Moana herself is coming to World Nature too. Beginning October 16th, she'll begin greeting guests in her own new dedicated space near Journey of Water.
You guys may know that we're working on our next nighttime spectacular at Epcot. You heard about that?
Yeah.
All right, here's some news. The show is going to debut on December 5th of this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
You want to hear the name?
Yeah.
All right. Name of the show is going to be Luminous, the Symphony of Us. Luminous is going to touch your heart, and it's going to continue our long tradition of amazing nighttime entertainment at Epcot. I cannot wait for you to see it.
Epcot is always in a state of becoming. We are constantly looking for ways that we can enhance our park.
And we have a long-standing relationship with Chevrolet, which is why I'm so pleased to tell you that we're working with Chevrolet to once again reimagine the Test Track experience. Taking inspiration from the original World of Motion and bringing that spirit of optimism to this next iteration of Test Track.
Focus on Disney Cruise Line, where we are preparing for a period of growth unlike anything we've ever experienced before. We have three new ships in development, along with a brand new island destination in the Bahamas on Eleuthera. There's some pretty awesome, great collaboration happening right now between our teams and some unbelievably talented artists and cultural advisors in the Bahamas. Together, we're gonna shape an experience that truly celebrates the natural beauty, the traditions, the artistry of this one-of-a-kind nation, with a stunning shoreline that overlooks vast, vivid blue waters. It's only fitting that we are going to call this brand new island destination Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. We all can't wait for our guests on board the 3-night preview cruise next year on the Disney Magic, June 6th out of Fort Lauderdale. These guests will be the first to get a glimpse at Disney Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. But of course, I have to tell you, we are also so excited, if you can't see it, to expand the Disney Cruise Line fleet next year with the debut of our brand new ship, the Disney Treasure. The Disney Treasure, she will truly blend brand new experiences with the beloved traditions we know you enjoy when cruising with us. And there are several spaces we're bringing to life for the very first time on board a Disney cruise ship. Here is a look at the progress we're currently making on the Disney Treasure at our shipyard in Germany. And what you can see here is the Grand Hall right in the middle there. And this will be the central hub and the connection point to all the incredible Disney storytelling that will come to life on board this brand new ship. It's gonna be absolutely spectacular. That's not all. The very first Disney ship to sail from Singapore and throughout Southeast Asia. This 7th ship in our fleet is currently underway in Germany and will feature, of course, the Disney service, the storytelling, and the entertainment we know you love. You want to know the name of the ship? Well, let's just say, on this ship, our guests are going to embark on an adventure unlike any other. So, the Disney Adventure is the perfect name for this magnificent addition to our Disney Cruise Line fleet. Aboard the Adventure, the families will go on fantastical voyages across the sea, experiencing Disney, Pixar, Marvel stories, representing truly every corner of the Disney world and beyond, and that's without ever leaving the ship. This was just a quick glimpse at all the excitement ahead, but before I wrap up, I have a very special surprise for you.
So Bruce, during your time with Imagineering, you've done a lot of cool things. You led research and development. You've been part of some of the biggest projects that we've ever done at Disney. And now that you're back, I want to continue a conversation about the future that I started around this time last year. Now at D23 Expo in Anaheim, I'm sure you probably saw that we shared some ideas that were under consideration specifically for Walt Disney World.
Yes, well, last year you said we're looking to tell stories beyond Big Thunder Mountain, which is still true. I mean, there's a lot of room to play with around there. And we're looking at the possibility of adding new attractions, restaurants, shows.
Now, I know everybody wants to hear a little bit more. There's still a long way to go, but I just want all of our fans to know that we are about to go into overdrive at the Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
And I am looking forward to spending more time with your team as we keep refining these ideas to create something really special that every single person in here is going to love.
Yeah, for sure. And getting to add anything to the Magic Kingdom, as you know, is one of the most special things you can work on. But
add to it the size and scale of what we're thinking, and that is exactly what every Imagineer dreams about.
I'm going to jump to another theme park here at Walt Disney World, because I know those blue sky conversations have continued for Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Last year you shared an initial concept for Animal Kingdom that was one of many we were exploring at the time. And we've done some deep dives since then and a lot more brainstorming. For example, last year you talked about the possibility of bringing Zootopia to the park. And with that, I'm happy to share here, for the first time, we're creating a new show for the Tree of Life based on Zootopia, taking you into the different biomes you see in the film and some you have yet to see yet. We'll meet Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, and my favorite, a fantastic Flowhauser animatronic. It's going to be great.
If Zootopia is going to Tree of Life, why don't you share what the team's now thinking about for the future of Dinoland USA?
Okay. Well, as you know, we've had Africa and Asia-inspired areas since the park opened 25 years ago. And we've done a lot to enhance both of those through the years. But we thought, big picture, where else could we take our guests? We're looking at reimagining Dinoland into something completely new. We're focusing on a region of the world sometimes referred to as the tropical Americas. This is the area around the equator here in the Western Hemisphere, basically the northern part of South America stretching up into Central America. These are the most biodiverse areas on the planet, places people travel for adventure, exploration, discovery. It's a great fit. Look, it's a beautiful region to explore and has been the inspiration for so many magical stories over the years. We're looking forward to bringing all of that to life at Animal Kingdom.
Okay, so any specific stories that you have?
No, we can't. We can't.
Hey! What are you doing? We're not supposed to be talking about that right now.
Sorry, it won't happen again, Josh.
I know every time that we've met with the team, the concepts, they just keep getting better and better.
Oh no, it's replacing dinosaurs.
It's supposed to be a secret, Josh.
You just want to do the whole show? I mean,
it happened again. So sorry.
It happened again.
This is how we're going to start pitching ideas to.
Yeah, I guess so.
Name that too. well, honestly, Josh, as you know, we are whipping up some new ideas.
All right, well, I know we're having some fun up here with all of you, but this is really important work for us and obviously for all of you, because we are building on what makes Animal Kingdom so special.
Yeah, it is a special park. In fact, this is where we celebrate the value of our natural world and our connection to animals, and then go out and seek amazing adventures.
Yep, and so I know we're searching for ways to extend the overall story of Animal Kingdom. Encanto and Indiana Jones are two of the most popular stories that we've ever told. It doesn't feel like a natural fit for this park.
It does. You know, it all starts with the foundation of the tropical Americas region. And as we've been talking about stories from this part of the world, Encanto and Indiana Jones just rose to the top. They give us so much to play with. We have a long way to go now and a lot more to discover, but our team here in Florida is all over it.
Okay, well, that all sounds great, and I know this is part of a much broader plan that we have for all of our destinations around the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're obviously most famous for your work with the Muppets, right? But you have a special connection to another character who can only be found here at Walt Disney World. And I thought it might be fun to bring him out to meet you, of course, and to meet all of our fans. What do you guys say? All right, listen, I am Figment. You're looking great. I am so excited to tell you that Figment will be ready to meet his fans in person starting tomorrow in the Pavilion at Epcot.
All right, we're going to hop into Mickey's of Glendale, do some shopping in between panels. All right. Yes. Lots of Muppet stuff. There he is. Baby Animal. So a lot of these Dr. Teeth stuff we have already. Like, I was wearing that shirt yesterday. But I do like some of these other ones. This one's awesome. I have that one as well. This one's cool too, the North American Tour, 87. Oh, baby animal. He's like grumpy, he sleeps, and he plays drums. I love it. Then they have Muppet Labs stuff, property of Muppet Labs. This is good times right here. You could get this and then go and drink a pickle milkshake. So you'll see Walt Disney Imagineering exclusive. So this Mickey's of Glendale is a Walt Disney Imagineer store. So this is the particular, every year they do a new Sorcerer Mickey, and this is the one for this year. And then look at this sweatshirt that goes with it too. It's awesome. They also have some Toontown stuff that is 50% off. And some Expo, D23 Expo merch that's also 50% off. Ooh, Corksicle Sport Canteen and Mickey Mouse Sling Bag. Limit 1 per guest. Oh, that's fun. From Corksicle. Do love my Corksicle stuff. It's good. Alright, ink and paint. We're heading in. This is like the vendors. Like Lug, which is the company that provided us with the backpack. This is the backpack that they gave to everybody that attended the event. It's full of all kinds of fun swag. And this Lug, we've got Rock'em Socks over there. We got the OP, Lionel Trains, ooh, Schiff, the Teddy Bear Company, Sunglass Hut, Fine Art, Premium Jewelry from Citizen and Rock Love, Corksicle over there. So the company that's the partner sponsor of this event is called Lug. And like I showed you guys, the bag that we got was a Lug bag, and this is their line that they're partnering with Disney to create. Oh my gosh, Olumel. Yes. It's pretty awesome stuff. Orange Bird is great too. Oh, well this is kind of interesting because this is the Dooney and Burke print too, right? Or am I incorrect in that?
Colorful linings that have the characters. Figment, this one has the World Showcase icons from all over. So this will be at Festival of the Arts also, so you see the little paintbrush inside and the palette. This is Olu, so he's actually going to be an Alani exclusive. We've got his shell on the back and the Olumel, the friend of Duffy.
Yes. What's on the inside of that one?
This one has the Alani lining.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
exclusive to Alani. Chip here will be in Canada. We've got his little tail on the back. And on the inside, we've got some Canadian icons. This one is actually really special. So Amy and Jason are founders, and Amy's the designer of all of this. She's actually from Canada, so this is a hometown bag. She was so excited to get to work on this one. Winnie the Pooh will be in the UK. He's got the little honey pots here and the bees. Minnie Mouse will be in Italy. I love this one too. Got the little bow tie pasta and the Mickey's.
Oh, that's super fun.
And then on the back of Minnie too, we've got a little hidden Mickey back here. And then Mickey here will be in Germany, so we've got his Lederhosen. And on the inside, we've got the little pretzels, the Steins, and some German Minnie and Mickey.
That's so fun.
So these are fun. And then even this one, Brent Disney has all 4 parks on the inside.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you said you like this one as like an overnight gym bag?
Overnight or gym bag, yeah. So on the back, this is my favorite feature. It's got the shoe compartment, so it doesn't have to take up space. It actually compacts if you don't want to use it, but if you do, you can put your shoes or dirty clothes in here so they don't mix in with the rest of your clothes or towels that are inside. Got more storage inside too. You've got pockets here, got some cargo pockets here, a clip if you want to put your keys on it. It also comes with a removable crossbody strap, so if you want to wear it as a tote, you can. If you want to wear it as a crossbody, you can do that as well. It's a nice big long one here, so I'll put like paperwork or just kind of stuff in there sometimes.
Right.
More pockets, more pockets. This opens and guess what? More pockets, more cargo storage, pen pockets. So there really is a place for everything. This is what I take with me on a lot of my trips, or just like an overnight bag. Or a gym bag. It kind of works for all of the above.
That is
or
amazing.
a work bag too, because a lot of laptops will fit in there as well.
Yeah. Local company, Rock'em Socks here. I have some specific Destination D23 socks, but also Jackson's been watching Phineas and Ferb, so now he knows who the semi-aquatic egg-laying mammal of action is, Perry the Platypus. But I'm over here at the Muppets. Beaker and Bunsen and Kermit the Frog. Love it. Yeah, good stuff.
When you go in and record an episode of television animation, you can contractually record up to 3 characters in that episode. So sometimes you have no idea what voice you're going to be asked to do. So the D23 team and the archives team thought it would be hilarious to put us on the spot and give us a script full of from the Disney parks.
Yep.
And we're all going to voice various characters, and this could get a little silly. Brett, you take it away.
Okay, well, speaking of train wrecks, here we go.
Get ready.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. We're about to take a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. Just sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. Or, as my pal Miguel likes to say,
por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Yeehaw! We have reached the wilderness of Frontierland, home of Lester's Possum Park and those lovable country bears. Take it away, Buff, Max, and Melvin.
Hey, Henry, what's holding you up? Let's get on with the show. Well, now, Buff, be patient.
Yeah, we ain't going anywhere anyhow. We're kind of hung up here.
Wow! Looks like we're traveling back in time with the timekeeper and Nine-Eye.
Now, please, from double rows and move to the center of the theater. Do it! You've been waiting outside. You've been in line for a while. Just do it.
Thank you.
Hey, timekeeper.
What?
Well, okay, enough of this chit-chat. Let's get ready to break the time barrier. Oh my, this place is spooky. Oh no, it looks like we've wandered into the extraterrestrial alien encounter. And it looks like Sir and Skippy have reported for duty.
You may call me Sir. That is SIR, which stands for Simulated Intelligence Robotics.
Look, Figment, some new friends have joined us.
Can they imagine too?
Well, of course. Imagination is something that belongs to all of us.
guys, I don't know if I can do this line.
Try.
Some imagination, huh? I feel like we've drifted off on a new adventure.
Halt, unbeliever! Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall pay with your lives. And cut!
Okay, so we're all done with the morning session.
Hello,
by
everyone,
the way,
by the
Nick's
way.
here. A lot of stuff that we found out about. So the parks panel, a lot of things.
Yes.
We have a lot of opinions on these things.
Yes.
I have a bad memory. That's why Nick is here. He's going to prompt me.
I'm here to help.
So what's the first thing you remember?
Bring in the youths.
Yeah, you're the young one in this situation.
The young whippersnapper.
So what's the first thing you remember? They announced the name of the new cruise ship that is sailing out of Singapore.
Right.
This is the one that they bought.
Correct.
Like off the shelf.
Yeah. The
And it's
Disney Adventure.
Adventure.
Okay, so here's the thing. Parks panels, sometimes in the past, they've been divided based on like theme parks, and they just kind of travel around the world. This one was interesting, and this is why it's going to kind of jump around when we're talking about this, because they jumped around everywhere. They would go from like one park to the next park, back to Walt Disney World. It all seemed to come back to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Also, overview. There was like a reoccurring theme as far as like MCs go, and Tim was very happy about that.
It was all the Muppets.
The Muppets.
The Muppets were everywhere in this. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. Okay, so I feel like in my mind, what's the cruise ship, right? This is just the one that's sailing
Sorry,
out of
back to the
Singapore.
cruise. Yeah.
We don't know anything other than the fact that it's
No.
called the Adventure.
They said there's going to be lots of adventures that happen on it.
Yeah, and it'll look different than our normal cruise ships because it's one that they bought. It was already completed, and they kind of retrofit it to the Disney theme. They took one of the funnels off. Originally, it had 3 funnels, and they're like, Disney doesn't do that. We did 2 funnels.
Yeah.
But going back, the very first thing that I remember is the Hatbox Ghost.
Okay.
They announced that the Hatbox Ghost is coming in November.
Correct.
Late November, they
Yeah,
said, right?
didn't get a specific date, but late November.
Late November, just in time for Christmas.
Nothing says Merry
Perfect.
Christmas like the Hatbox.
Right? But I like it because it was announced by Uncle Deadly and Gonzo.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, I am
perfect.
I am not the biggest Muppets guy in the world, so.
As a matter of fact, he has told me that he dislikes the Muppets.
Okay, that's an extreme.
Dislike.
I don't
is
get the
a-
hype. I don't get the hype.
Okay, yeah, there you go. But you got to admit that was fun, right?
It was fun. It was entertaining.
Now, do you get the hype?
No.
Okay.
Jumping to Disneyland, we got a preview of one of the ride vehicles for the new attraction that's coming to DCA, Disney California Adventure, in Avengers Campus.
Right.
We didn't get a whole lot of information.
We didn't get a name of a ride?
No. We know that based on last year's D23 Expo, that it has something to do with Thanos and the multiverse.
But like a different version of Thanos.
Correct.
A multiverse version of Thanos.
Correct. So, TBD.
Yeah.
But we did get to see a little bit of like what the ride vehicle looks like.
Right.
Yeah. So,
There
quick
you
little
go.
note there. But this is what the panel was like. They would jump to Disneyland, and then they would go to like...
Cruise line. Speaking of cruise line.
Okay.
They decided to change the name of Lighthouse Point.
Yeah, which was so interesting to me. Like, this whole time I thought that it was just Lighthouse Point, and then they said...
I was waiting for you to finish.
Oh, I don't even remember what the name of it
was. So it is Lookout Key, and the whole reason that I believe in my deduction skills, the reason that they changed the name of it is they didn't actually change the name of it. It was never named before.
Right. But
Lighthouse Point was the name of the massive land that they bought.
I thought that, but then when you go to try to book a cruise right now, and you're going, and maybe it's updated since they've talked about it in there, which it probably has. But before, when you were booking one of the cruises, it said stopping at Lighthouse Point.
Right. The massive land.
Oh.
And the actual like...
So is Castaway Key on an island that's bigger that's called something other than
Still
Castaway
just called
Key?
Castaway Key.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
No. Anyways, that was a fun little update.
Yeah.
With Disney Cruise Line. They talked a lot about international parks, a lot of fun and exciting things happening. Zootopia headed to Shanghai.
Right.
We've got the whole... I think one of the things internationally that excited me the most was at Hong Kong with Peter Pan. They've got like a whole like area themed to Peter Pan.
Right.
Peter Pan's one of my favorite Disney movies. So.
And then the Frozen themed area in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Right?
So we got a lot of information about international parks, which I've never been to any of the international parks, so that's high up on my list to go visit. And I think I'll probably wait until these things open and then go do them. Back to Walt Disney World. So one of the biggest things, and this is how it all ended. We're going to be jumping around like crazy here, but the way that the panel ended is that they brought Figment out. For the announcement that his meet and greet. So today is September 9th. His meet and greet starts tomorrow, September 10th, at Epcot in the Imagination.
And they brought out Figment, the actual meet and greet character. Looks different than he did in the 80s.
Right.
An updated character.
Rightly so.
He kind of looks a little bit like buffed out.
Yeah, he's been,
a little bit.
He hit the gym.
Hitting the gym a little bit. Kind of like really ready to like bro it out.
In his imagination.
Oh.
I'm excited about that. I think it's a lot of fun. I think Figment, I mean, it was so cool to see like the people that are decked out in Figment costume were like thrilled.
Losing their minds.
Yeah, when that announcement was made, which was very unexpected. That one got me. I did not think that they were going to say starting tomorrow at Epcot. Figment
Right.
was there. That's
we
crazy.
also got an opening date for The Way of Journey of Water.
Journey of Water, The Way of Water.
The Way of Water for Journey of Water featuring Moana, and it will actually feature Moana.
Correct. She's going to be meeting and greeting over at Epcot when it opens on October 16th.
October 16th.
Yeah.
Journey of Water. And then we also got the name of the new nighttime spectacular, Illuminus.
Yeah. Which is so interesting to me. Yeah, we've
very
got like
similar to Harmonious.
And Illuminations.
Ooh.
We've got like a combo of Illumination and Harmonious.
Okay.
You know what? I'm here for it. I think that there are Illuminations fans that are like hardcore Illuminations fans that miss that show so much. I was a lover of Harmonious. I loved it so much. I was so sad to see it go.
I'm with
so
you
if
on
they
this
can
one.
find a way to like combine the two, I'm here for it.
If they can find a way to bring back Harmonious, I'm here for it.
I'm here for that as well. But it's not happening.
And that is opening
December
5th.
Yep.
So a lot of dates, a lot of new things coming. Oh, and then the very last thing was we found out that It's Tough to Be a Bug is going to be replaced with Zootopia.
So then they went, if you guys
This is Blue Sky.
Yeah, if you remembered and paid attention last year at D23 Expo, they talked about Blue Sky ideas for Magic Kingdom. So they started with that. They talked about they're still kind of developing concepts of what lies beyond Thunder Mountain. No
Right.
specific information on that. And
Absolutely
still,
nothing, yeah.
very much in development. And then they talked about Animal Kingdom, and they mentioned that because last year they said that Zootopia may take over Dino Land.
Right,
And they said,
and
just kidding.
A man in front of me stood up and booed as loud as he could.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was exciting.
So they said, never mind. They listened to that man. And
Right.
They said, never mind. They're going to, and they didn't officially confirm this.
Right,
But it
they
sounds,
said that this is what they're thinking of working
yeah,
towards.
it sounds very likely that this show is going to happen. For
Right.
the Zootopia show is going to be taking over the Tree of Life Theater. Am I saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So where Tough to Be a Bug is, and they were very unclear on that because they're like, there's going to be a new show at Tree of Life.
Yeah.
And I was like, Tree of Life Awakenings.
At first, I was thinking like a projection show on Tree of Life,
but it's not.
Right.
And they showed a concept art of it, and it was like, oh, that's Tough to Be a Bug.
And Disney Parks actually tweeted that it would be at the Tree of Life Theater.
Okay,
so
there you go.
That is where that show would happen if it officially is confirmed.
Right.
Again, we don't know like anything specific about that.
And this is something that Josh D'Amaro has said that he's going to do, is he's going to kind of keep the flow of information open more with the fans as like what the process is and what they're thinking.
Right.
And one of the things that he said they were thinking of is where Dino Land is in Animal Kingdom, replacing it with Tropical Americas.
I am so here for this. Okay, listen. My mom is Cuban. Latin America, I want more of it in the parks.
Right.
Especially at Walt Disney World. I think there's a lot of it over at Disneyland. So I'm particularly excited about this. My son, we adopted from Colombia. When we were in Colombia, we saw a movie that had just debuted, first family outing. We went and saw Encanto. We love Encanto in our house so much.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things that they talked about. Again, this is all very like potential.
Right.
Because last year when they talked about this, they talked about Zootopia, and I think they talked about Moana.
Right.
Being at Animal Kingdom.
And
So
it
they
all
basically like
went away.
Yeah,
all
they
that
said,
stuff is gone.
Never mind. Which I'm excited about. So we have Africa, we have Asia at Animal Kingdom, but I have always felt like where's South America in the mix?
Right.
And they didn't label it as being specific to South America, but it seems like that would be like sort of the climate that they're focused on.
Right. The way that I interpreted it was that they were focusing on rainforest.
Yes. I think they even said something like near south of the equator or near the equator, something like that. But
which makes total sense for Animal Kingdom.
Oh my
Rainforest
gosh.
is
incredible.
where it's at. They also confirmed that they watched the live show and took Jen's advice, and they said Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, which again
replacing
fits so
dinosaur.
well. I want like a snake exhibit outside of like an Indiana Jones attraction.
Here's my question.
I want to go to these meetings.
Right? But why? I love Animal Kingdom, right? Favorite park. I love Dino Land.
Yeah.
But why is it there? I understand that dinosaurs were animals.
Right.
They're gone.
Right.
We can't focus on the conservation, which is the storyline of Animal Kingdom, of dinosaurs.
Right. There's so much of the world that Animal Kingdom is not focused on in terms of conservation. So I am so sold on this. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
And
ready for it.
the Indiana Jones is an easy swap too, because it's the exact same ride.
It would be interesting to see if all of this does happen, if they change the ride at all, which I think would be fun.
Like improve some stuff.
Or like a new story.
Yeah.
Could be cool. But you may know this. Is it the same ride system?
Yeah.
The exact same.
Exact same track.
As dinosaurs, what
As
we're
dinosaur,
referring to. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. I'm excited. I'm here for it. I'm ready. Dino Land has a special place in my heart. I've been going to Animal Kingdom since it opened, but I'm ready to say goodbye.
Yeah.
So that was.
But with that being said, though, this probably won't happen for 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what more we hear. They made a lot of announcements about D23 next year happening in Anaheim. It's going to be, I think, even bigger than it has been, which is crazy because it's been huge.
Right.
They rented out the, I think it's the Honda Center.
The Honda Center.
Yeah. So
next door, like they said that they're taking over the entire city of Anaheim.
Right. They said that they're going to incorporate like evening events during D23 next year, where they can go to like an Anaheim Angels baseball game. They talked about like a takeover of Disneyland for D23 members.
This is wild.
It's going to be crazy, and I am so here for it. I
That's
cannot
August
wait.
9th?
August, I think 6th through 9th. No, 9th through 11th.
9th through 11th.
Something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. First week of August in
It's gonna be
Anaheim.
good.
It's going to be crazy. But this was a lot of fun. Honestly, I'm very pleased with that Parks panel. I had some expectations, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to hear some things. One of those was Figment. I wanted to know when Figment was officially going to be meeting and greeting. Never would have guessed that they would have said tomorrow.
Did we say that we found a Journey of Water? We got the date for that. That's one of the things.
One
that I
other
wanted.
thing they talked about, my brain went to Epcot, is Test Track might
Oh,
be getting
yeah.
reimagined.
No, it is getting reimagined.
Officially. But we don't know anything about what that's going to look like. They did mention...
say that it was going to kind of like call back upon World of Motion, which is where there's the ride that originated in Epcot where Test Track is.
I think a lot of Disney fans have missed OG Test Track, and so
Yeah.
I feel like this will be very pleasing to a lot of people.
Right.
So,
And also, now they have Tron.
Right.
And so they don't want people maybe confused between Tron and Test Track looking exactly the same.
They look very similar, yeah.
So
there's a lot of, there's a lot of things. Oh, another thing. My brain keeps reminding myself of these things. That's why you have me here, right?
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, they talked about Pirates of the Caribbean. They talked about a tavern being
this was
developed.
Like just in concept art.
Right, but it sounded very likely that.
And they said it was a new space.
And Disney Parks also released a reel which had cast members in Adventureland running because they were excited about the news that a tavern could be developed by pirates. So that anytime that Disney Parks puts that out there, it makes me feel like they're serious about this.
Yeah.
So they're developing a tavern themed, like pirates themed tavern outside of Pirates of the Caribbean.
And
I'd imagine it would go where, what is the name of the quick service restaurant over there?
Tortuga Tavern.
Tortuga Tavern.
But they said it was a new location.
Oh,
that's what's confusing about it. But also, they said their Barker Bird would be returning. So it used to be a parrot out in front of pirates that'd be like, "Come ride this ride."
I don't remember that. Do you?
Yeah. But he'll be back. So, all right, my arm's gonna fall off now.
Yeah.
We got to go into the panel now for it's the end of the National Geographic, but we're rolling into Cruise Line.
Yeah, can't wait. This has been so much fun. So excited to be here, and a lot of fun things to look forward to at Disney Parks.
Oh yeah. All right. In between panels, we're heading into another one, the Disney Company store. We have official D23 merch, and right now it's all 23% off. You can get a license plate frame. Lots of water bottles and tumblers and Loungefly backpacks. They said we could buy up to 5 of them. I like the shirts. It's fun. Walt Disney Productions Ltd. Limited edition. Limited edition. Looks like a Ferrari hat almost. Oh, I like that sweatshirt too. It's very nice. A scientific compilation of social media centric theme park walls. So this is the popsicle stick wall at Hollywood Studios. You got the purple wall here. You got the bubblegum wall. I don't know what this is. Some of these I've never seen before. My goodness. The moss wall.
Honor to get to work on this very unique statue of Walt. It's kind of completing the triptych if you think about the storyteller statue in California Adventure, where it's Walt, he's young, he's just got off the trolley, and he's ready to start an animation company. And then our partner statues are Walt, the heyday with Mickey. It's the classic and iconic Walt, very noble. And then we're touching on the end of his life because we all know Epcot, was his final big dream, his big aspiration that he had. And so what we're presenting is Walt in a more casual manner, and he's sitting and he's dreaming. And the way he will be located in our park is sort of looking out into the park that he inspired, that his friends executed, and that continues to grow and be a new experience to spark curiosity and to bring us all together today. And I'm telling you, when I stand on site every day and I'm making sure that what Walt is looking at is good, it's something truly like that I'm constantly thinking about, and the team is aware of that. So this is going to be a beautiful moment where people can come. It's Dreamer's Point. This is Walt the Dreamer. You can come and sit with him and look out and be inspired and maybe come up with your own dreams.
All right, so this is where day 1 of Destination D23 ended for me. Such a neat event. I love coming to this event every year because we always get such neat panels and such cool announcements. We got so many good announcements this year and so many things that we're looking forward to and things that might be announcements. Like they announced the Dinoland thing where they're like, we are going to turn Dinoland into tropical Americas, like Colombia, and they were talking about Encanto and Indiana Jones. But that, from what we're understanding from Josh D'Amaro, is that this is his way of keeping the fans in the loop. So this is not, it's just barely in the planning stages. It's still kind of in the idea stages. So it could change again, because at D23 Expo last year at Anaheim, they announced that Zootopia was going to go in Dinoland. So that idea has changed even from last year to this year. So this is not something that's going to be happening tomorrow or anytime soon. There is still a lot of work ahead of us on this, but it's really neat to be there on the beginning of an idea for a theme park. Like knowing that when we go to Destination D23 or D23 Expo, you might hear something that is the very first time that anybody has ever heard that. This idea could come to life and you were there at the very beginning, the very first time that anybody ever heard this. you were there. It's such a neat thing. It's such a neat feeling. Also, there was so much cool merch to see, and that panel where the voice actors came out and they kind of did some read-through of, like, they did Great Movie Ride, they did other rides around Walt Disney World. It was so much fun. I did not think that I was going to laugh so hard, but I did. I laughed so much during that. So we are going to have another video where we continue this day and we go into Epcot. We go through the Journey of Water featuring Moana just at sunset. We get to meet Figment. We get to ride Guardians of the Galaxy. We get to meet the Guardians of the Galaxy. It was a really fun night, but that will be in a different video coming up. But this was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see you all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.